definitely. So I know if you guys are tuning into your YouTube, Instagram, it's a little bit different. We are a little bit different right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a different imagery going on. We are here at Juneteenth right now, most definitely. So just celebrating uh, an anniversary, actually, an American celebration. An American celebration was that celebrating, I would say, history. Definitely history of what other states usually don't want to, I guess, affirm or allow something like that. But it is a celebration of unity. I believe somebody asked me the other day, about my meaning of routine. Big shout out to boss lady Sarah Serenity, was definitely who basically just hit me up and she posted up something online where she basically was sharing. Actually she asked me, what is the meaning of Juneteenth. Of course, it's like I told her, it's a little bit different. I know everybody has a different celebration going on, different meaning when it comes to Juneteenth. Even if we can go back to to the 18th, 19th, I believe. If I can go back to history, most definitely, where hello, how you doing? Welcome to KRDP. Yes, and you love your shirt, love the T-shirt. Yes, indeed. Would you like to give a shout out? Oh, sure. You can actually you can come to an interview right now. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Make sure that we make sure that we have this. Yeah, I understand. My camera that I got problems. So, how you doing today? How you
Wonderful.
doing? I'm gonna make sure I get you on camera. We have our little microphone, but actually I was gonna ask you if you could come close to me. I apologize, but hold on 1 second. Would you have to come close to me, please? So we can share the microphone. We can share.
Okay.
So how you doing?
Wonderful. Hi, my name is Ruth Conrad, and I'm a resident of Coolidge attending the Queen Creek Juneteenth celebration, and it's a fantastic turnout today.
Yes, indeed. And I see a lot of beautiful folks out here, most definitely. Now, I was actually talking about the meaning of Juneteenth. I know it's 2024. I know we can go right back, but I know in 2024, the meaning of Juneteenth, uh, all of us, I know it's very different. But to you, what is the true meaning of Juneteenth?
Well, I know the history of Juneteenth. Um,
Elaborate.
Slavery had ended, but the folks in Texas did not know that. It was over 200,000 people in the state of Texas who still thought that they were slaves until the Union soldiers came to Galveston and told them that they were free. And I'm really thankful to President Biden for making Juneteenth a federal holiday in 2021. It's only been 3 years, and it's so exciting to be in Queen Creek because this is the third year that they've celebrated.
Well, I was just told that there are 13 states still who are not celebrating. What I'm saying, out of 32,
Yeah.
which is kind of ironic. But then again, there has to be some type of systematic reason behind it. I mean, would you elaborate on that? Because to me, I can go, I can go deep into it, but I know there has to be some type of reason why those 13 states do not recognize Juneteenth as an American history, an American celebration. Because we do celebrate, 4th of July, we celebrate, Thanksgiving, we celebrate everything else. But Juneteenth is how it's another for us to unite. I mean, why do you think these 13 states don't want to or seem not to recognize, Juneteenth as a holiday for all of us?
I think it's very unfortunate that we have some states that are holding out. I think they hold out for the same reason that a lot of people do not attend Martin Luther King Jr. celebrations because they think it's a Black holiday. But that is not the thing with Juneteenth. Juneteenth celebrates freedom for all Americans. And we as Americans, we come in all shades, all hues of the spectrum. There is no reason for those holdouts, those 13 holdouts, to still be holding out. So let's hope and let's pray, but more than that, let's get some grassroots actions to make it a unified American holiday, celebrating freedom for all of us, not just a few.
I do agree with you on that. Oh my Lord, I just hope that there are more minds like this in 2024. I know right now the lack of education, the lack of, they're going to see, I just call it American history to me. And it seems that even through all those places where I have to basically find out that they don't want to share that history. Education. I mean, to me, education at the end of the day is just acknowledgement of all. It's not just for us, it's for the future. And I believe that our children, especially I see a lot of kids out there who are being introduced to Juneteenth. I mean, they're probably asking their parents, what is Juneteenth? Well, everybody all together. I mean, besides, having, businesses, networking, but then, the meaning, the true meaning of togetherness is what, we need right now. And is there any advice that you can give to all of our people, for Africans, African Americans, to our Caribbeans out there, about the unity of Juneteenth, about what we need to do forward as a togetherness?
As an educator, and that's been my lifelong profession, is to educate people. I'm a certified teacher here in the state of Arizona with a master's degree from ASU. I just want to say that you don't have to have that certification to help educate people. What you have to do is talk about it. Wear your t-shirt that says something about Juneteenth on it. Encourage people, invite people to come out. Maybe you can't do it this year because this event is almost over, but you can do it for next year. We have to build a bridge. Some Arizonans want to build a wall. I'm not interested in building a wall. I'm interested in building a bridge, a place, a way that we can become together. We've been apart, we've been divided for way too long. Racism has no place in America today. And the only way to eradicate it is through making friends across the lines, all lines. We're in this together. If one of us doesn't make it, none of us makes it. So let's get it done.
I agree. I love that spirit. I want that spirit every single day. And this is what we need, and this is what we can cherish. Most definitely. The tribalization to stop. And I know we have the election coming up too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, oh, yes. I mean, I tell folks to vote. I don't care. I just say vote for common sense. To me, I don't care whether you're Democrats, Republican, but as long as you vote for common sense, vote for, for bringing people together, for compromise. Because I know at the end of the day, nothing is perfect. Politics is never pretty. But as long as we work together, we have some type of sense of unity, some sense of understanding of what's going on. Yes. Especially when you have people who are just playing out and they're not focusing on. I mean, I'm not even gonna mention names, but they go to different cities and they're basically calling out that cities are bad cities, but still telling people, "Oh, I don't need you. I just want your vote." I mean, I'm just saying, would you please elaborate people about the importance of their right to vote, especially amongst our community?
Our people died, literally died for the right to vote. I was born in Alabama. Many of my family people from Alabama, they never got the right to vote. And my parents moved north to Ohio during the Great integration because they did not want us to grow up under a segregated system. So for anyone in 2024 to sit down on the shoulders of our ancestors and not exercise your constitutional right, that boggles my mind. Have you forgotten the blood, the tears that were shed for you to have that right? Exercise your right to vote. Vote your conscience. Vote for those people that are going to make it better. I don't care what side of the aisle they're on, but don't vote for somebody that's going to make it worse. Make sure you vote for the ones that are going to make it better. But whatever you do, vote. If you don't vote,
Once he said it, most definitely. I'm not even going to say anything. But if I say vote, you know what I'm saying? People will say, I'm agreeing that time to vote. I mean, the whole goal is you vote, you know what I'm saying? Democracy is still alive. At the end of the day. I mean,
alive and well.
it's alive and well. You know, we still believe in fairness and balance and checks and balances.
Yes.
I believe that folks are missing the point about checks and balancing. And right now, you know, with all the Department of Justice, investigating all the Phoenix right now. I mean, what is your take on that? I mean, I know I have a lot of fear on that, but what is your take on that one? I know.
People had been saying for years that there were problems with the Phoenix Police Department, but it fell on deaf ears. I mean, people protested, people marched, but nobody was listening. But I hope you are listening to the Department of Justice now, because that report is very damning. It shows that what the people had said was absolutely true, that African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and Native Americans have been unequally discriminated against. Now, things have got to change. It is time out for talk. It is time to walk the walk.
Yaggah. Yes, I mean, this is, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this talk. You are educated. I'm feeling I'm being educated right now. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast show right now, most definitely, because you are absolutely right. And we need to awaken the mass out there who are still, sleeping, still feel that, oh, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be all right. And I'm just very appreciative of how you just put up this. I know, when they were talking about these issues, it was being pushed under the rug. It was being pushed under the rug. It was all no, get you just they're just doing their job and this and that.
We're just hating on the police. They were saying we were just hating on that blue uniform, but now it has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that was not the case, and it is time for that Phoenix Police Department union to accept responsibility and be accountable, because the things that have been swept under the rug and people have been coddled in their misdoing, those days are done. That is over. It is time to be fair to everyone. Treat everyone alike.
Yaggah. Oh, before I let you go, is there any shout out, any dedication of what to give out to people? So,
I'm going to shout out to my son, Matt Pennick. I told you to tune in, that I was going to be coming live, and I have. I want to shout out to this radio station, KRDP, for bringing Phoenix to the world and the world to Phoenix. Thank you, DJ. Love you.
Thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. And we are going to take you with any Instagram, Facebook that you all have.
Yes, I'll give you my business card. I am Ruth Conrad at asu.edu. I am also on Instagram and I am on Facebook. Give me a shout out. I'd like to hear from you, those that were listening today.
Yaggah. Everybody out there, blessing this man. Man, we love the blessings. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, most definitely will live. Most definitely will live in that. And we are our guests are set up right now, y'all. You know, I told y'all it's a little different. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we have our guests
One of those.
coming up.
Is that yours?
Miss Patricia Bailey. We got a bunch of owners. We shout to all the seats. You know, owners. I'm saying, excellence. We shout out to the ticket for helping out with it. Yeah. I would just thought we got.
She's not
Like 13, yeah, 5, 22. And yes, and also happy Father's Day. Out there, shelter with the Father's Day.
I think he has her. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Spring break. Things was definitely. And yes, and who's going to be so going to be live? Going to be live.
Oh,
Leave you a little espacio right there. You listen, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I will not keep on would you introduce yourself? Yaggah.
Hi, my name is Ayana Baker, and I am the co-founder of New Age Vision Company. We sell all natural skincare products as well as authentic Guyana ways.
Yaggah. Oh, my love. You know what? I'm not to say black excellence, special to black excellence because you do represent black excellence. So thank you for being an inspiration, not only for me, but for the future. I see a lot of young youth out here who's definitely looking. So bless up for your vision, bless up for what you are doing up most definitely. I know we took a question for you.
Yaggah. Thank you for coming to do an interview with us. I would say y'all should come up. Tune in, look forward to y'all. Talk to y'all in a little bit.
Yaggah, see you to give me some more interviews. Yaggah now. I know this weekend is Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? I know, I go political right now. I might say 32 states only celebrate our excellence. Right. I should say this. But but definitely I see a lot of I see the future. I see a lot of excellence for folks out there. People who have great vision like yourself, who are coming and representing. And I know Juneteenth, I know prior to 2024, it meant something different. And I know today it means something different to a lot of us as and I express during the show how Juneteenth means to me more of a unity. Yeah. But I know that you see black excellence, you see, the youth learning, also, being educated because they want to cut off education. I'm not going to say that. But what is your true, what's your name about Juneteenth as you're seeing everyone coming together in this moment?
For me, it's strength. It's definitely the unity, and it's the resilience that our ancestors had to continue to strive through all those obstacles. It's almost as if they are requiring us to be out here and giving and showing and educating. And just like you said, there's so much youth out here. They are so impressionable, and it takes very little to really persuade them. And they're watching us being out here amongst our people and showing them how easy it is to obtain your own business, get back to your community and get out in your community. And I love that, especially in Arizona where there's so little of us. But when it comes to supporting us, we come out and show out for our community. So I love that. And I think that's what our ancestors wanted. They wanted us to come together and find as many opportunities to do so.
See, I 1,000% agree with you. Like I said it, 1,000% I agree with you. That part right there, you said so lovely, so best. You know what I'm saying? I can say it like you said, I can say it best. And the one thing that you brought to my attention is that you brought business and excellence and the strive, the challenges. Not only just in building a business, but also to gather all those, folks, all of said whether Africans, African Americans, Jamaicans, just to bring them together to celebrate Juneteenth, to kind of bring the people together. What do you think is so important for all those businesses such as yourself to kind of show not just me, but the youth? Because, like I said, this is about the future. I see a lot of future running around there, future senators, who are not going to mess up the country, or make the country, make the Constitution like a entertainment holiday thing.
Right.
Anyway, that's something. But we are here to celebrate Black excellence. But what do you think the importance of Juneteenth that we have to bring not only just people, but all those businesses together to come together and network?
For business sake, keeping the money in our community is tremendous. Even encouraging our youth to go to school and become doctors so that they can come back to our communities and care for us. I think it's super important, and that's something we should speak to, especially during Juneteenth. So that's kind of where I think business aspect, keeping that money in our community, spending it, flipping it 10 times over in our community, making it stretch, is something that I encourage and I try to do. So even though I am vending here, I'm also a customer. I'm supporting and passing that information on my social media and to my friends to ensure that we as a community are strong. Especially because if we see each other doing it, and even if you have a product that someone else has, come out here because we will support each other. I buy skincare from other vendors all the time to show support. So yeah, I think that's the key part that Juneteenth represents is keeping that money in our community.
I see money flowing right now. I see them dollars, them black dollars. Can I say black dollars right now? Yes, indeed. Black dollars, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And those out there who are listening to us, please come home and celebrate too. Come home and invest back in West Africa. Y'all put it right. You know what I'm saying? I said, come home to West Africa, East Africa, North, South. I don't care where you at. Bring your dollars so you can build them home, so I can be able to shelter myself, you know what I'm saying, and be able to chill, you know what I'm saying, by the beach, you know what I'm saying, by the tropical sea, you know what I'm saying. Yes, man, when you're talking about the youth, I see a lot of young folks out there. I see this, the next senator right there, your next Bill Gates right there.
Good looking young man, yes.
I see all these young people. I know summertime they're going back to school in August. I can't wait, you know what I'm saying. I got to say that.
Little ones.
Shout out to all, my kids out there. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till August till y'all go back to school. You know what I'm saying? So y'all doing too much right now. The Sesame Street gang are doing too much. They shut the Sesame Street. But what advice would you like to give out to the youth out there who not only are not watching us, but exemplifying what we are doing, especially bringing Black action. I know it's not just about business, but I know that the youth out there who are being inspired by your moves, by what you're doing, even youth are representing your entrepreneurship out here doing dreams. What advice, inspiration, words would you like to share to the youth out there that wants to not only just be like you, but also wants to elevate to that same level as you?
Oh, well, that's extremely flattering. So thank you. But I would say explore your options. College is not for everyone. Sometimes a trade is just as good, and you can become a millionaire with a trade skill. So explore that. Entrepreneurship is great to you. There's an abundance of opportunity when you become an entrepreneur. It's hard work, but it pays off and you can become a millionaire. We see it all the time. So explore all your options, network, join and connect with other Black businesses and to grow your community. So that's one thing I would encourage. A lot of times we push certain things on kids that aren't necessarily their jam. So find out what you want to do and pursue that. And don't be afraid to fail. Failure makes you strong,
Ooh, man.
especially when you can get right back up. That's the key.
Oh my God. You said you were right there. Yes, indeed. Don't be afraid to fail. Just Mr. Gang, whatever y'all do, just don't be afraid. Just have the courage to do it right, do it best, and never feel that, hey, I just failed. It's over. The boss said he said it. I didn't say it. She said it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? So you need to listen to her. I'm just here with the mic. I'm just agreeing. That's why we do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So would you tell the audience out there what does your business represent? How it is as a sort of where can we find you most definitely, and why is it so important for your business to not only cater to us but also to even to people of the community out here in this area?
Sure, absolutely. Our business started from a need that we could not fulfill in our community. We have not just in Caroline, and even though there's a lot of us here, but in our small neighborhood, we couldn't find this, and we couldn't go to the store and get stuff or products that hydrated and kept our skin healthy in this heat. We had to make it ourselves. And so that's how we decided to go out to the market. We found products that were good for sensitive skin, kept our skin healthy throughout the whole entire year. So that was our motivation. Our website is newagevisionnllc.com, and you can find all of our products there, from body butter. We have beard serum, hair oil, natural soaps. We have black soap straight from Ghana, and then we have our waist beads that my partner's family's from Ghana, and so we really bring in that family part, and we give back to Ghana by buying our products. And to be honest, when it comes to waist beads and black soap, our ancestors done it for years and they know what they're doing, so we trust them. And so we continue to support our community. And that's all I can encourage you to do is get out and continue to support your community. There's something for everybody. And if you see an opportunity or you see something that's missing in the community that you can do, get out here and do it. It's so easy to set up an LLC and get an EIN number and have a business by the end of the weekend. So I encourage you to do so. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to us at our website. We'll be able to answer any questions.
Yaga. You know, I heard Ghana, because Ivory Coast is in the building right now, but I guess we have to share the coast. You know what I'm saying? I guess we have to share the coast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know we got Ivory Coast. You know what I'm saying? Ghana. I don't know which part of Ghana we're from, but hey. See, I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? I see you over there. Y'all need to go to sleep. I know it's like what, 8, 9 p.m. back home right now. You know what I'm saying? Was definitely, but definitely, yes, indeed. Thank you so much for coming through. One more time. Any
New Age
Instagram?
Vision LLC on all social medias, and the newagevisionnllc.com for all of our products. And then also you can hear a little bit more about us. We have videos and other content up there. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share our business and then to talk about our community. So thank you.
God bless you always, and happy Juneteenth.
Yes.
Boston, stay bossed up, you know what I'm saying? Keep on blessing us with your vision and inspire the youth, inspire those young men and women to, to just be like you, because I know my Social Security money is about to come real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Besides my mom asking me about that Western Union that I said yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I got to snitch on myself. Yeah, I sent that money yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoyed them $100. I know you're a couple of million if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But most definitely. But any special shout out that you want to give to people?
You know what? I don't, other than let's say the Black HR Society is which a society I'm a part of. I highly recommend you look us up on social medias if you need guidance and support for the HR community and other leaders. And just for us here in the Valley, shout out to us and be safe. And thank you for coming out and supporting Black businesses.
Yes, indeed. Black excellence all day. Support. Thank you so much.
Take care of yourself.
Stay
Stay safe.
And we definitely going. Oh yes, I'm gonna drink some more.
Yes.
It is so hot out there. I mean, I don't care. Let's say Phoenix. I don't want to be in LA real soon, but I'm gonna, I don't care about the 100-degree. It's still good. So I'm gonna drink that water. I can't wait till October. Most definitely. So, happy Juneteenth. We have more interviews coming up. Juneteenth, everybody. You already know Mr. Columbia. I'm live right now.
This is a nonprofit organization. They save animals.
All right, and who are there? Who are there? Lady Tigger, who are there? Introduce. Okay. Let me make sure that I read it. We are live via 9.7 KRDP. And yes, I have Trevor and Sheila Thompson, Reptile Rescue and Rehoming and Educational Show. Oh, did I say it right? Oh, right on. Is that a reptile? In your hand?
It's a red-tailed boa.
Ooh, red-tailed boa.
So he is a rescue. He's about 5 foot. These animals can actually get between 9 and 13 feet. So we actually got this one as well as 5 others. We do rescue rehabilitation. We're a state licensed nonprofit rescue. The thing that sets us apart from the rest is my wife and I are actually going to college to become vets as well. We want to specialize in reptiles.
Man, why give you the passion to actually jump into actually not just rescue reptile, but also doing non-profit business just to make sure that you serve not just the reptile.
These guys needed a voice. They needed somebody to speak up for them, because most people are just afraid of reptiles, and that's okay. But that's where I'm trying to make a difference. These guys, they're no different most of the time than cats and dogs. I've got lizards that literally can come to their name. They can walk on leashes. I've got a Savannah monitor that just learned how to open the door. And these are no different than cats and dogs, so they should be treated the same. That's why I wanted to do what I do. That's why I continue to do what I do. And with the nonprofit and the vet, I just want to try to make as much difference as I can. Try to save as many lives as I can and make as many changes as I can. We just look back and over the history of a year of being open as a nonprofit reptile rescue. We've rescued and rehomed 30 reptiles last year.
Good. So, snakes, any, and how can the community can be able to support the nonprofit organization? Because I know I'm an animal besides dogs and cats. You know what I'm saying? And I do appreciate what nature brings us. I just educate us. And I know they are, especially when I was a young man, what I'm saying, I used to love, being around, snakes, crocodiles back home on the African coast, which is a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? And I know, education was a little more difficult than out here. And how can you, for the young folks out there who are listening to us, what can you educate them about, their passion of just, not just accepting reptiles, but also, adapting with them, basically just treat them just like any other pets, because I know, we hear rumors. I mean, I'm not going to go political here, but, I'm sure if you have some type of politics going on about rules and regulations, things that we're going to change for the natural substance that we have. But what can you tell the children out there, the young men in the future about taking care of snakes, taking care of any type of animals, or just or just need some type of passion?
I'd say for anybody who definitely is going to even get a reptile, please stay educated. anybody can go to a PetSmart, Petco, and buy a reptile, buy their starter kit. But what really guarantees you, that a few months from there, you're, going to have to go spend $1,000 at a vet? That's where we're trying to make a difference, because we want to be able to make it more affordable for these animals to actually get the care. And then on top of it, we want to go to the schools. We want to do events to make sure that everybody is highly educated with these animals. For example, my Savannah monitor, when I got her as a hatchling, I wasn't told any of the proper humidity for that enclosure. That animal went probably 3 months without eating. And then after actually researching their homeland and what the humidity was supposed to be at, now she is a complete pig. She lives to eat. But that's the thing, is so many of the reptiles that I get that come in and need a rescue, need rehabilitation, are mostly because it's the wrong humidity, it's the wrong setup. There's so many of these things that people don't understand. Red bulbs, blue bulbs, stuff like that can, end up actually blinding your animal. Carpets, that get sold, in these starter kits that potentially can give your animals bacterias, things like Pisidia, or, your bearded dragon will end up not even having a way to cure. And that's the sad thing, because then it's too late and I can't cure your animal. I can't bring it back at that point. But as long as we can make a difference and actually be educated, on these animals, then we can actually help them, because they do have feelings. They do care. I mean, I've had reptiles. I'm getting squeezed a little here.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
I've had reptiles actually, cuddle into me, actually, show their appreciation, for the help that I gave them, and that's all it is. That's all it takes. There's a turtle that I got just called about a little bit ago, just being here today, where a lady's dogs actually attacked the turtle. I'm gonna go out there and try to heal its shell, and otherwise, I would have walked off and had a lot less of a percent of a chance to survive. It's just what it is. We gotta help these animals just as we would, cats and dogs, just as we should our neighbors.
I do appreciate the passion, that you actually bring to. I'm actually learning, what you actually bring us as well, and folks like myself or anybody that people listen to us, what can we do to support, not only just the animals but also support the business as well, to keep on catering to any snakes or any pests that we see. Because I know like sometimes when we see some pets, first thing we're thinking is just something negative. And like you mentioned, just treat them as we treat our dogs and cats in the home. For you to actually go kill a shell turkey, that brings great passion. What is the education of the advice that you can give to folks out there that are willing to be able to support your business, to be able to support your fundraising?
If you need anything, our business, Thompson R&R, is on Facebook, is on Instagram, is on TikTok. When I give you my business card, I've got my personal cell phone on there. I'm more than happy to answer my phone 24/7. If you have a question, if you don't even know what the reptile is that you found in your yard, feel free to reach out to me. I will come out. I will help. I will figure out what's going on with this animal, what the animal is, what is the best procedure that we can do to work together to help this animal. Just reach out to Thompson R&R. We're a state licensed nonprofit. I have information on our Facebook page. If anybody's interested in donating to us, we're always grateful for any dollar that we get. My wife and I, we work full-time jobs on top of running our rescue, because it's what we're happy to do. So just look out for Thompson R&R.
I'm saying or not. most definitely Yaggah. Any special shout out that you want to give our family, friends out there? You know, I know you got some people out there. I know it's Father's Day. I'm not sure if you're dead, but happy Father's Day to you. You know what I'm saying?
My birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Gemini, all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a represent what we talk about, but happy birthday, blessings, and happy Father's Day. Everything's good. Any special shout out that you like to give out to people out there? Most definitely. Hey, please. Well, the people are calling me. This is not a good one. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I get calls from staff, you know. I'm like, Mom, they're calling me. I'm live right now, man. Live right now. You know what I'm saying? They call me after the phone. But any special shout out to
Just we can work together to make a difference. I appreciate everybody that's interested in reptiles. Anybody who even wants to touch or hold a reptile. I think as long as we can stand together to try to change the misunderstanding, of these animals, and we can start to make them not so feared, so they're not getting treated and just forgotten. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the animal lovers out there. Let's make a difference for these guys.
Yes, indeed. You already know Reptile Rescue and Rehoming Educational Show. Types of reptiles at gmail.com. Can I just see the number 56564999786? Follow up Instagram, Facebook. You already know. Save the animals, protect the animals, protect nature. Most definitely. Yaggah. Appreciate brother, man. Appreciate brother Trevor, man. And happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your Father's Day. It's going to be a birthday, Father's Day weekend. All for you, man. Support. Is there a name for this brother? Does he have a name?
This guy?
Yeah.
No, he's a rescue. We haven't named him yet. I've had him probably about 6 months. He came in with respiratory and mouth rot. I treated him for both. He really had no human interaction whatsoever. And for everybody who meets the snake, they know he loves people.
Yeah, I can tell because I'm at home. This is nothing. I ain't got no food, but I ain't got no food. But I do smooth operator. Smooth. See, I'm doing so I can deal with you. I'm saying yes, indeed. But I'm glad that you got rescued. Yes, indeed.
Looks like you got something to say.
Yes, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You got me. Thank you. Hey, man. Happy Juneteenth. Thank you so much. Yes, we are live. We are live. Juneteenth. I believe we're still doing it. Yeah, we're still out here at the Juneteenth celebration. We'll say things. Everybody can join us today. Big shout out to KRDP 9.7 FM. Was definitely for broadcasting live. Yes, indeed. And make sure to be safe with the Juneteenth celebration. We have a lot of business. Big shout out to Patricia Babe. Yes, indeed. With Patricia West, who's one of the most definitely follow Patricia Babe. Most definitely, and brother Trevor and Sheila Thompson at Reptile Rescue and Rehoming and Educational Show. Brother that was here earlier. Yes, ND 564997086. And yes, in the Boston, Janelle S. Revell, yes, ND from Compassion Connect Arizona Regional Director, Compassion Connect Arizona. Shout out most definitely. And we also have, yes, some natural skincare, authentic Ghanaian waist bags. Yes, the person that was here earlier, natural soap. Yes, and you guys can go to newagevisionllc.com and definitely just go out there and show support. We are celebrating Black Excellence on Juneteenth, most definitely. Yes, indeed.
Take a break. Oh yeah, we can put it up. You did that? Yeah. Okay.
So we are going to take a very quick break right now. Most definitely.
We got more. We got more.
We got more people. I guess I won't take a break. Yeah. I just big shout out to Brother Calvin. So starting every day, 12 p.m.
He live on air. Y'all
Oh,
gonna
I'm
with radio.
live right now.
Live on air.
I'm not on the
He
air.
just had an interview. And we got
Yes, I remember. Yes, I'm gonna get all my peoples together right now. Happy Juneteenth. Yes, right here.
You want your son too?
No, he's gotta watch the baseball.
Yes, indeed. Make sure that we can hear you or we can spend. Yes, indeed. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Blessed indeed. I'm happy. Yeah, happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. Absolutely.
And may we celebrate Black excellence because you do represent Black excellence. Can I just say that loud and proud?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh, yes, indeed, ma'am. I know all the guests that came through, even myself, I was actually asked the meaning Juneteenth to me. And I know from years ago to right now, 2024, it's very different because, we see not only Black excellence, but we see the future, we see a lot of youth who are actually being educated, and, to you, what is the meaning of Juneteenth in 2024? And as you see all those splendid melanin folks who are coming and celebrate us.
It means Black excellence. If we are out here, we are doing our thing, and we are shining bright.
I'm just saying, I'm shining bright right now. I'm just getting hot right now, most definitely. And what
reintroduce yourself. You're listening to
I'm Mr. Clean B. I'm Mr. Clean B. And what is your name?
My name is Natalie R. Murphy, and I am a romance novelist.
Oh, you're a romance novelist. Okay. Oh, romance. Okay, this is brand new. Okay, romance novelist.
Yeah.
Elaborate like this is a little bit brand new to me.
Okay. So I write romance novels, and my romance novels give you all the feels, you get all the steam, you get all the happily ever after. And you can check them out on my website at natsbooks.net. NATSBOOKS.net.
All right. And what gives you the passion to write novels? Because I know, I like to write. I'm very political when it comes to writing. So
Okay.
I'm not really into fashion. I like to write news. News is giving me a headache. What gives you the passion to write novels, especially romance novels? Because now I'm into that romance now. I have to read romance and learn the maturity of romantic, status quo in 2012. But what gives you that passion to actually start writing romance novels for people?
I have always been a romance junkie at heart. That is
Oh.
that's just who I am. And one morning during the pandemic, God gave me the idea for this story. My first book is called Then Came You. And he said, write the story. And I said, no, I'm not getting ready to do that.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
didn't know anything about writing. I didn't know anything about publishing. But he said, trust me. And so I did. And my first book, Then Came You, is now an award-winning book.
Oh, wow.
And the reason I continue to do it is because, one, I want to show the world Black love.
Yes.
Black love is not shown as well as it should be. And the other thing is, my books are fiction, so it gives us an opportunity to get away from all the ills that are going on in the world. Every once in a while, we need to shut down on all the violence and all the anger and all the hatred. So my books give that love, and it gives you that happily ever after, and it gives you that good feeling.
Now, see, for a brother like me, what I'm saying, who doesn't really write, I'm starting to get to the romance things right now.
Okay.
Now, for every fellas out there like me, what I'm saying, if they grab your book, if they grab your novel, what can they expect as they read it? Because now reading is passion, it's sincerity, He has a lot of everything. As you read, you can vision, everything. So why, as fellas, why can we be able to see, because when we read, we want to vision everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna say too much. Kids are listening right now. You know what I'm saying? So kids, Sesame Street again, read your book. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna Sesame Street book A, B, C, D. I don't know how we did that. What can we expect? When we read your novel, as far as us, I'm getting to the passion.
So, as a man reading my book, I believe that you're going to see the kind of men that women actually want. I'm not saying I don't want to put anybody down. I don't want to sound like this overly eccentric feminist or anything. If you notice, the main characters in romance novels, they are compassionate, they are thoughtful, they are protective, they are everything that a woman envisions in a man. And that's the kind of man that you're going to see in these books.
Okay, all right. So definitely, now I know there are some kids out here that we just seen during the Juneteenth, and maybe some of those kids might be passionate at writing a book, be passionate for the future. And like you said, I just love how you put up that we need something for us because we don't have anything to represent us out there in our community. So for the youth out there who are, vision us, who are exemplifying our, method of business, what lesson can you give them when it comes to uh, writing a novel, being passionate about writing, be passionate about reading, be passionate about, just us.
So, whatever's in your heart, whatever you feel the most strongly about, go with that because that is where you're going to shine. I am very passionate about romance. I love romance movies. I love romantic songs. So I write romance. And thankfully, this has been an amazing journey for me. God has opened doors that I never expected to be open because I followed my dream. You have to follow your dream despite the naysayers, despite the people that don't want to support you. And sometimes that's in family.
Yes.
That's some of your family members. You still have to do what you do, and it will be rewarding.
I agree with you on that last part right there. I'm going to say nothing since I'm on camera, so my mom is watching right now. So I ain't going to say anything. If it's Juneteenth, you're all going to celebrate, most definitely. Any last advice, any special advice that you'd like to give to everybody out there? Most definitely is about Black love, because I know you are ready about Black love, and I do celebrate, appreciate, and humble with Black love, and I know that some of us are, that. Any advice for some of the brothers and sisters who are lacking for that Black love when you read your novel, most definitely, because I know I'm about to jump in.
Okay. Just we have to be okay with ourselves. We can't give that love to ourselves if we're not okay with ourselves. So Black love is about loving yourself first, and then you can love all the rest of our brothers and sisters.
I got. Any special shout out that you have to give out to anybody out there before I let you go? Most definitely.
Okay. I'd like to give a shout out to my husband of almost 38 years, Kevin D. Murphy. I love you and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, man. Most definitely, man. You're the best. Thank you for inspiring us. Most definitely, man. Thank you so much. Bless you. And I'll definitely check out your novel. Most definitely, I know.
Absolutely.
Lady Tigger.
Yeah, she has my card there.
Miss Nell. Oh, that's you right there. Let me make sure I put it
Yeah.
right. Y'all can see it. Most definitely. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Please scan it. Scan it right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that novel too. Novel, not only for you, but for me. Right? You know what I'm saying? You don't think I cannot read it too. Okay? And you can follow her on natsbook.net. Also at Romance Writer 20, and that's Facebook and Instagram, Natalie Murphy, most definitely. And then you can also follow her on lulu.com /spotlight / Natalie at Murphy, most definitely. I hope I said it right because my accent is Scooby-Doo over here. And the book Romance Junkie, most definitely. So
Yes, that's me, Romance Junkie.
Romance Junkie, that's how we do it. Yes, indeed. So, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Spread the love. what I'm saying? Get that romance junkie so y'all can learn the power of love. Yes, indeed. Especially when it comes to black love. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, Miss Natalie, blessings, most definitely. Blessings.
Oh Lord, I done put the wrong thing. He hugged me.
I hope I look. What? Wow. Big shout out to Lady Tigger. So, yes, indeed. Oh, we got two more. All right. I'm ready. Bless you so much. And we have a
Bless
great
you,
Juneteenth.
Thank
And
you.
enjoy the summer. I know it's going to get hot out there. And
Yeah.
we're definitely going to follow you up. And I'm sure I'm going to say this, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay.
That's
All right.
cool,
Thank you
You have
so
a blessed
much.
day. Yes,
Thank
Yaga,
you.
Yaga, Yaga. Juneteenth, yo. Juneteenth.
And now we have Christ Cultural Church.
Oh, wow. Oh, Christ Culture Church in the building. Yes, indeed. Yaga. One culture, one culture. Yes, indeed. Christ Culture in the building. Yaga. Listen,
Yes.
happy Juneteenth. How you doing today?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, I'm very excited to see all my people to come together. And I was just asking all my people right now the meaning of Juneteenth. I know I was expressing my Juneteenth moment. What is my meaning of Juneteenth? What does Juneteenth mean to me in 2024? And I know I see the youth who are basically are going to represent us in the next 20 years. And we have to make sure that we hit it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to say. So I believe the children of the future, teach them well, let them lead the way. I'm just saying.
Amen.
You
Amen.
know what I'm saying? Juneteenth, what is the representation of Juneteenth 2024? Because I see like black excellence such as yourself. What is the love and then what is the meaning for you?
The meaning of Juneteenth, it stems from education because what Juneteenth represents is the slaves that did not know that the Emancipation Proclamation had been signed and that it was law. It took the other slaves to educate them that they were now free. So education is the basis of Juneteenth. Carry that forward to now. Education is everything for our youth. They are our future. We need to train them up, as the Bible says, so that they can carry on for us. We stood in the gap for them, and we did the protesting and the marching and the educating, and now we need them to take the mantle from us. We need them to carry it forward.
And I'm glad I mentioned that up because I just realized there are 12 states to today who are not celebrating. I'm not even going to celebrate, but they don't want to confirm Juneteenth as an American history. And and I'm not going to go political on that. But what do you think we all should be doing as far as us people to convince those states to be able to recognize our history, to recognize our excellence, especially today in 2024, moving forward into the future, but not only for us, but for our kids to be able to know that, yes, there is, holiday that's recognizing all of us. Why do you think that those states, I'm not going to go political, but what do you think we should do as far as people, whether it's voting, whether it's, going to our senators out there, what can we do as, many folks to come together and, bring the attention of Juneteenth as a national holiday?
Yes. In my opinion, representation and presentation matters. Queen Creek did not observe Juneteenth, but because of this organization having the representation out here and just celebrating it anyway, they saw it and they said, well, wait a minute, this is something important economically for the city, right? Because that matters to them. All of a sudden, we're bringing money into the city. So we've got to represent. We've got to get out there and celebrate this holiday with or without them. And then they see the benefit of it. They see that we're important to the economy of wherever we are. And then they're going to jump on board with us. The other part of that is that we've got to educate our kids. Again, they need to know about Juneteenth, why it's important to celebrate our holidays. Our holidays are important because they are the backbone of our existence. And we have to carry that forward. Yes, we want to be part of the American culture, but American culture is built on the melting pot. And that means every needs to be celebrated and lifted up, including ours, because we are part of the backbone of this country.
Well, if I said that, somebody would tell me, stop talking about politics. But I'm glad that somebody. I'm glad that just. I'm not going to say anything because we're still alive right there. We're still alive. So, but then I see you have a teacher that says one culture, Christ culture. Christ culture. What does Christ culture represent? Because I'm a church kid. So my mom made sure I went to church every Sunday, but not just to go to church, but also to learn faith but also to, to treat others as I want to be treated, just to do good to others out there, because I feel that, we are lacking of that passion. There are folks out there who seem to be, focused on themselves, and I'm not even going to say amongst us, but it seems like it's a worldwide thing. And when I see your show, I know that there's a bigger vision, there's a bigger meaning. Would you tell all this out there, what does one culture, Christ culture, represent to the community? I think most definitely Yaggah.
What my pastor says is that we are one family. We have one last name, and that is chosen and elect. We all share the same blood. We are all the children of the Most High God, Jesus. And so we have to operate in that way. What that means is that we love everybody, because that's the second most important commandment, right? The first is to love thy God. The second is to love your brother as you love yourself. So we've got to embrace that. And that means everybody. We may not agree with them, like you said, politically. We may not agree with them on the way they live their lifestyle, but it is our job to love them and love them to Jesus, right? Jesus will convict them and help them to overcome whatever it is that they struggle with. We all struggle with something, but our job is to love people and teach them about Jesus.
Indeed. And as a community member and my folks out there, what can we do to be able to support one culture moving forward? Not just today, but moving forward, tomorrow, the next day, 6 months, 5, 10 years, 20 years. What can you do as a community to be able to support your, your community as well, to support one culture, Christ culture, for all of us, as you said, bring, all of us into one pot and share that love. So just be able to, respect, one another, whether we disagree on one thing, but be able to, compromise. Accept. What can we do to be able to support that continuous support, most definitely when it comes to one culture for all of us?
I think you said it best. You said respect and you said compromise. And that's what we need to do. No matter what your denomination is, we all believe in Jesus, and we need to work together to reach out to those who maybe don't know. It's not that they don't necessarily want to know about Jesus, they don't know. And that's our job, to work together across denominations, across political divides, across races, and teach people about Jesus. And to do that, we need to love them first. We need to love them first and then educate them.
Yaggah. Any special shout out that I just want to give out to on this special Juneteenth for all the people out there, most definitely Yaggah?
I just want you all to know that my church, Christ Culture Church, under Pastor King and First Lady Shante King, we are located in Queen Creek. We actually meet right here at Chrisman High School every Sunday at 10 o'clock. We're also on Facebook, and it's ChristCCAZ.org. We have Wednesday night at the table, where it's online Bible study, and we also have Culture Communities, which is in-person Bible study. Y'all need to stop by, get plugged in. We are doing big things for the community, and also big things for our children, because that's my thing. I'm in education, so I work with the youth. We have a youth pastor. We have a children's ministry. Stop by.
Yaggah. Stop by. Most definitely. I'm gonna say that one more time again. Christ Culture Church. Yes, indeed. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. And the address is 21942 East Ridge Road, Queen Creek, Arizona, 85. Also, my accent, I got that Wakanda accent, so I gotta make sure I keep it up. Most everybody, you have a blessed Juneteenth, most definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless.
Oh, God bless indeed. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh, yes. We keep going. Yes, indeed. Lady Tigger. We have more.
3 minutes and then
Yes. I'm just out here just looking around. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, how you doing, boss lady? Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, we are live. This is KRDP. That's how we do it. Say, we are here live right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? See, I wish I was back in Wakanda, by the tropical, you know what I'm saying? Where I can feel the breeze. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just told my mom, he was like, man, it was rain. I was like, we need that rain. Bring that rain over here. Most every, how is your day, person? How's your day? Blessing. Happy Juneteenth. Most definitely. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yes, and what does Juneteenth represent for you in 2022? I know, back in the day, the way Juneteenth was being represented was very different. And 32 states. Somebody's phone is going off right now. I'm about to hang up the phone. I'm going to hang up the phone, but do apologize. But but we don't want to have any phone disturbance while I'm doing my broadcasting. But,
We ain't worried about
you know
that.
what I'm saying? But what is your what is I see you over there. I see you over there. But what is the meaning of Juneteenth? Because I know I see a lot of black excellence today, and also a lot of youth. I saw the future. And to us, black, Juneteenth has a lot of meaning. But to you in 2024, what is Juneteenth represents as far as moving forward into the future?
Oh my goodness, Juneteenth to me in 2024 represents like strength, unity. It represents excellence. It represents like all the things that we've been all these years and we were not credited for. Like I feel like in some ways that we were responsible for building this country. And so I feel like now today is helping people to recognize the importance of our excellence as Black people. It felt good today to come out here and enjoy the festivities and to meet so many amazing people. And so I'm glad that you guys are here, like sharing your view to the people through radio. And so yeah, I'm loving it. It's really good that we're doing this because it's helping people of different nationalities to recognize like what Juneteenth is all about and that it's more than another day. You know, it was great. I love this. Here, I love having the chief of Queen Creek out. It was good to have the councilman out here and the talk of unity. And it felt like we had a little bit of church going on up in there. We had some jazz. It was really good stuff. And so I'm really proud of what Jay has done with this this third annual Queen Creek. And thank you to Laura Kraft for getting it all started. And for her having the tenacity to keep it going, So, hey, you guys, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to be tuning into your station. It was really a pleasure to have you guys here. It's good to know that you do podcasts and you talk about things that matter. So, that's good stuff. So, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Oh my! I just heard 3 years. Oh, how did this Juneteenth? How did it actually came about? Because I know I'm even going to get political. I'm already aware about the 12 states who don't celebrate Juneteenth. 32 states in America, only 12 states do not confirm confirmation of American holiday as of today. And I know, and I'm glad how you brought the education part about how we need to reach out to our youth out there. What advice would you give out to all kids out there who are listening to us about the importance of not just Juneteenth but celebrating us? Because I just saw Black excellence. I saw, not only Black excellence, but I just saw people just come, the gathering of folks coming together. What advice? Anything positive I try to share? Because I know when you hear Juneteenth, people think, "Oh, we are not together. We always separated. We're tribalized." But today was different. Today I saw it was different vibe. It was a positive, welcoming vibe. And now that I just heard you that this is the third annual Juneteenth in Queen Creek. So that means it's a lot that we have to move forward to be able to join in. And what importance can we bring out to the folks out there? I know Lady Tigger, I was gonna say DJ Tigger over there, Lady Tigger in the background. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting in the background over there. You know what I'm saying? But what importance can you share with people out there about Juneteenth and why we need to celebrate it every year? Not only for us, but for the kids out there who need to know the education part. Because I just love how you just put it earlier.
Well, what I would share with you is that I was in a store one day, if you don't mind me sharing this. I was in a store and I was shopping and I ran into a lady who walked up to me and she was just like, hi, my name is Laura. And she's like, and I am putting on this. We're just putting it. I'm putting it together. And she's like, it's Juneteenth. And I was like, Juneteenth? What is that? I didn't even really know what it was when she first approached me, and she had to educate me on this about. And so my first year when she put it on, I was a little bit nervous. Like I was like, what are we gonna expect? Is it gonna be like people hating or on us as a group of people thinking like we're trying to take over the town or something? I didn't really know. Well, when I came out that first year, it was really good. It was very positive. Just like this year, it's just getting better and better is what's happening. And so I think that it definitely allows other people to identify that we can come together as a culture, all different nationalities, and learn about each other, educate each other. And I like that people get to see that we can do this. We can come together, have a good time, and not really, it's peaceful. It was happy. It was positive. And I think that people did learn a little bit about what Juneteenth is about a bit more. So this is the third one. I think it's important for the youth to understand that you can still celebrate the 4th of July, but that Juneteenth has a different meaning and the significance of it. And so it's all about unity. And what did they say in there? They said like we're better together.
Together, yes.
Better together.
Yes.
So that's really what it's all about.
Together we thrive. Together we stay strong. Yes.
Together we're stronger together. And so
Divided. You do it. You do it.
and you guys, I would say next year when this comes around again, that more people should definitely come out here from the Phoenix area. And I'm sure you guys will be sharing with them a little bit about that during that time.
Yes.
So yeah, so it was good stuff. Queen Creek is on the map now.
Oh, yeah. That's why we are here right now. Any special shout before I let you go? Any special shout out that you want to give out to the people out there, family, friends, social levels out there? Yeah.
You guys, I'm Shanti generally with Authenticity and Mindset, and I'm sending you guys tons of positive energy. Stay positive and celebrate life. Stay positive.
Yaggah, Juneteenth, that's what I'm saying. Black excellence. You already know, man. Respect. Put some respect on it. Yes, indeed. Yaggah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Blessings.
Thank you, guys.
Happy Juneteenth. And we'll be back again next. We'll be back next year. We'll be back next year. I make sure Brother Calvin brings us next year again. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. I know. I'm with you. Oh, please. Oh, yes, indeed. Welcome back again. Welcome. I know last time we see each other was 7 days ago. Yeah, 7 days ago. Yeah. You were there 7 days ago. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Excellent. It's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. I was gonna say happy Black Excellent Day. Most definitely.
Yes. I'm excited to be here, especially looking at, getting that freedom and liberty and justice is while we're here. I'm Kiana Maria Sears at the East Valley NAACP, and that's what we're about, our liberty, our empowerment, our come up. So hence it had to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I know while you were here, I've seen a lot of youth, a lot of Black excellent businesses, coming together. And I know during my interviews, a lot of people have this notion of Juneteenth, especially Black holidays, where they have some type of consumer negativity about the day or every prior to that. Juneteenth always has been a celebration of togetherness.
Yeah.
And to me, every Juneteenth, I always see my peoples coming together, not only celebrate Black excellence, but Black unity. And I know it's 2024. I know, we have seen a lot of chaotic stuff going on, but, and for the youth out there, for the people out there who don't really recognize or understand, or for the 13 states, I should say, who don't want to accept Juneteenth as a holiday, what does Juneteenth represent to you in 2024, not only for you, but for the people out there who are here today?
So the first thing I want to say, you see a lot of people during Juneteenth wearing the African colors, right?
Yes.
I think that is important. That is our heritage. That's our pride. That's where our fun comes. But I also believe, as you know, you see the flag. The flag is red, white, and blue. Because what Juneteenth is about is reminding America of also its wrongness and the justice to have 250,000 people still enslaved when legally and legitimately they should be free and have liberty and excellence and be able to build business and get economy and do. So when you talk about the unity, one is why unity is important, because first, these people who were enslaved being able to come together and meet with other Black people in the freedom that they already should have had. So first, it's realizing that separate, we lose some of our power. So when those collective people join together, we were more powerful. So hence, when you see the commerce going on, that just reminds you of what we could do if we actually come together and circulate our dollars in our community and just together. So yes, when people come and all of that, we need to be specific about this holiday and how do we have economic uplift. Because we're seeing other people who are not the Black community make money off of Juneteenth. So we have to be very deliberate about where we're spending our money, what we're spending our money on, that we don't just get so sidetracked with the commercialism of it. And realizing that, yes, you can buy this African stuff, you can do all of this, but at the end of the day, we need to realize that the reason why we have the holiday is because of a wrong. And that wrong was to hold us down. So empowerment being the thing, and actually empowerment being how do we uplift our people? How do we get housing? How do we address all the issues? How do we get our liberty when it comes to mass incarceration? How do we actually make sure that our children live longer? How our mothers have good mortality and birth rates? So it's about the wholeness and the wellness. Because Juneteenth came out of our pain, our struggle, and actually being denied our freedom and liberty when legitimately, legally, it was already done. Like legitimately, a person can't be enslaved, but the laws allowed it. So now that the law said, hey, you're free, and to again be doubled wrong, we have to be really potential. So when I see the red, white, and blue on the flag for Juneteenth, I point to that and I go, this is what Juneteenth is about, showing how America still owes us, how America wronged us, and how we as a people have to get together and not just celebrate, but the coming together. And once we've celebrated, energize ourselves, revitalize ourselves, and rejuvenate ourselves so we could actually go get it.
If I may ask this question, because I'm glad that you brought that up, that you brought, the dollar, the Black dollar. It's very significant. And I know Juneteenth, yes, I have to really agree with you because I realize that a lot of cultures, not to say wrong, but there seems to be profiting into our houses. And what is, for those that don't understand the power, the significance of the Black dollar, what can you tell to all of our audience out there who don't understand, who basically, we don't want to, I'm not going to say they don't want to support their own, but I would say don't understand how to support them or the significance of supporting or investing to one of our own, because as I've seen a lot of Black excellence, it wasn't just food, it was just educators, it was folks from different backgrounds of entrepreneurship who look like this, who I'm pretty sure before Juneteenth we never had that opportunity. And even so, after 2024, we are still seeing some of us still investing outside of their own community. And would you please elaborate, especially for the youth, because my goal is the future. I focus on the future for those people out there who need to understand the importance of investing the power of the dollar. Why is it so important to just invest on our own? We see each other out there, basically just not only just catering to us, but just servicing the goods of the states, right?
So what I'm going to specifically target the youth is they are leaders. They're not just the future, they're what's going to be, but right now they're leaders. This morning I was with some young entrepreneurs, and one of the things I talked to them about how two-road car sharing and all of that, it was two young brothers. I was telling them put their money together and get this car to actually start doing two-road with it, and then taking that two-road and then doing Uber with it at night when it's actually not rented. So keeping it going, because ownership of things is how people are able to do big things. So we know our land, It was stolen from us because it was valuable. And when I say our land, I'm talking about our land in Mississippi, our land in Texas, our land in all these different places. So when I talk to young people, it's about buying dilapidated stuff. You see all these shows, fix and flips and all of that.
Yes.
Do that, but do that with us, for us, by us. It's nothing wrong with getting our knowledge from the others,
Yes.
right? Because they're out there doing all these things, but bringing it back to our community. Because what it looks like for the Black dollar is when I saw all of the things from George Floyd to Trayvon Martin to I saw what's going on with Mike Brown, and
Right.
people were burning neighborhoods. They were like, why would they burn their own neighborhood? I was like, we don't own nothing. Like we have 1 or 2 stores here and there, but when you actually look at the ownership, our home ownership is going down. So when rent prices went through the roof, who's it affecting? Our community. So when I talk to young people, it's starting small. No matter how small it is, make sure you own it. Renting is not owning. Mortgaging is not even owning. You know, first home time buyers and take that money, all these people now who have equity, take that equity out your home, buy things that actually get you money that you own. Because in our community, we don't own enough things to be powerful. We don't have enough lawyers. We got enough 10 major lawyers in the whole United States that take on our justice cases. So that's why you see the same people. Yeah, there's 3 of them you see on TV all the time. The other 7 trying to do things low profile. Because we don't have ownership. So I saw, and we about the hustle. Always be about the hustle. And what I'm going to speak to young people is, if you go get a 4-year degree, if you get a doctorate, no matter what degree you have, do not despise working with your hands. Do not despise with the hustle, because other cultures, no matter how much money they've earned, they never give up the hustle.
Yes.
You have some of the wealthiest people in the world. If you look at their family members, they still got side gigs. They're still getting paid under the table. They're still doing things that are cash businesses. Do not despise cash. You talk about the dollar. The one thing that I'm seeing right now that's alarming me at a tremendous rate is our money that's circulating in our community right now is mostly circulating electronically. Our money leaves the community quick. Electronically has it leaving even quicker. So the average $10 purchase in our community, if you look at the value of it at the end of the day, as it's a switch hand, it's actually $1. Because you have all of these fees and all of this quick money that's happening. So we are not retaining our money. So for me, yes, I will pay with Zelle, but for as much as possible, I try to get people cash, because cash is still king. Cash still gives you a better a rate. You can actually barter better. So again, to our young people, start looking at what your cash is doing and how electronic money is actually taking away our money in our community.
I just learned something today. Right now, I just learned something that I'm like fixing it and just like, okay, wow, okay, that's I agree with you on that part. And that's something. Representation is everything. And, it's something that you're lacking. I'm so glad that you actually brought that up. We have the Yaggah movement Radiocast right now, and I know this is election year. I know folks do not like to talk about politics, but I have to remind people the importance of new rules and regulations that are implemented in the neighborhood, because that will affect the way they live, that will affect the way they think, that will affect their school functions.
Can I say just one thing on politics? All politics is local. Really, I'm not really concerned about who the president is.
Yes.
I care about my tires on my car, which means I care about city council because they have to fix my streets. I care about my school board member because I care about my kids in school. So all politics are local. I care who my supervisor, district supervisor is, because he actually determines who are all the people who are going to be appointed to all of these local boards that my electricity. I care about the corporation commission. So all politics is local. Getting caught up in who is in the White House and all of that, I understand how people can be turned off because there's a lot of ads going on, but caring about your water, caring about your air, caring about the bills you have to pay, that's why politics are local. You should know your school board member. You should know who's in the legislature because all of those things, as you go back to the dollar, all of those are dollars coming out your pocket every day. Like with the Arizona Corporation Commission, they determine how much APS can charge you on your rates. So your dollar matters. So that's why all politics is local. So the top of the ticket is going to work itself out, but it's the local elections that do matter to you because you're paying for it.
You have any question, Lady Tigger? You have a question because I'm listening right now because I'm.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the knowledge because I really learned something today. And I'm not going to go without telling y'all fathers, Happy Daddy's Day. Happy Father's Day, Mr. Cleanby.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in and all the interviews for today.
Great interviews. Oh my gosh. We have to we are going to switch it up back to the station. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Great educational advice. Big shout out to everybody out there. KRDP 90.7. We will see you next Saturday. And before I go, we have to go in there so we can take a picture. Yes, indeed. KRDP. Don't take my water, though. Don't take my water. Don't take my water.
Right, my brother.
Floyd. All right, we on point. Upcoming next. Yes,
In the building. We're on point. We'll be next 90.7 KRDP FM. Serving the whole 202. We're here with Febreze and with Yaggah.
Happy Juneteenth, though. We see you next Saturday.
Ah.
Yaggah.
There we go. Okay, we got it. All right. We are going to go. We 3 years. Wow.
Best way to do it. Lower it.
3 years.
You signed off already? Oh, y'all done broke it? What do you say? What do you say, Galloway? They done broke it?
I was going to stop. Should I press stop?
We're clear.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, like, he was supposed to go an hour ahead with the last. I said, no. That was the new time delay. That was the new shit. That was to make sure they were here. No, well, they told us we weren't going to be able to stay this way. But okay.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it in. It's not off, but I believe it's off application. That was about afternoon.